Okay, yogis, hello. Thanks for being here. And hello, Sue. I want to reintroduce you or introduce you to this author, this book called Breath. A lot of you know about this book already. Do you know about this book?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, I've read it.
Oh, good. I'm
I'm an
glad to hear.
Alexander technique teacher, so breath is.
Oh, okay. So if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend it. This book talks about the importance of breathing and numerous studies as to what the benefits of properly breathing are. So we always start our practice with some deep breathing. So I invite you to please close your eyes and focus within. Concentrate on your breath. Follow it all the way down to your belly. And allow yourself to be in the moment during this whole next hour. As you are breathing, think about your posture. Make sure your head is right on top of the shoulders, that your chin's not jutting forward, that your shoulders are down from your ears, your chest is open. Okay, let's please take a deep breath in together and Om in. Om Balu Satguru Bhagavan Ki, the divine is the inner teacher. So while I have this book here, I just want to read one very dramatic, profound paragraph. In this book, he says, no matter what we eat, how much we exercise, how resilient our genes are, how skinny or young or wise we are, none of it will matter unless we're breathing correctly. That's what these researchers discovered. The missing pillar in health is breath. It all starts there. Isn't that amazing? But it's true. All it has to do with your breath. All right, if you're comfortable sitting cross-legged, please do so. Bring your hands to your heart center, and then inhale, push your fingertips all the way up toward the ceiling. Exhale, let your right hand float down, your left arm will be by your ear, and we're going to laterally bend to the right, opening up the left rib cage. And now if you turn your head to look up underneath your arm, it helps bring the shoulder back a little bit. Okay, inhale, bring that arm back up and let it float back down. Bring both arms up and then grab opposite elbows with the right arm on top of left. Push the arms behind the ears as far as you can go comfortably. Keep your neck nice and loose here. So your shoulders are coming up, but don't cringe your neck. And then keep your right hand on your left elbow and let your left hand drop behind your head between your shoulder blades. Once again, try not to put your head forward or cringe your neck. If that's not comfortable for you, you can just leave your elbows touching each other. And then just breathe a couple of deep breaths here. This is a modification of the upper half of Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. Release, bring both arms down. Good. Bring your shoulders forward, up and back and down. Hands come back to heart center. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, left hand floats down, right arm comes beside the ear. Push down into the right sit bone. Turn your head, look up, feel how that helps that shoulder stay back. Turn your head to the right and look up. Yeah, good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Now, if it's comfortable for you, and it may not be, if it's not, switch the cross of your legs, because we tend to get unbalanced, or I do at least, because normally I sit with my best side forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, grab elbows, left arm on top of right this time, pushing the elbows back, keeping your neck soft. Keep the left hand on the right elbow, and if your right hand can drop back behind your head, between your shoulder blades, do that. Keep coaxing your arm back with your left hand. And release, and let your arms float down. Okay, please now extend your legs in front of you into staff pose. So your body's in an L shape here. Tilt your pelvis forward so you have a neutral lower back. And yes, so that's good to sit up on something that helps the pelvis stay neutral here. Okay, feet are up, knees are up, your legs are engaged. You can feel all your leg muscles here when your feet are flexed. Bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down, and then keep them down with your chest open. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Let your left hand fall on the right thigh. Your right hand will go behind you in this twist. We're going to be focusing a lot on our knee strength today. So by flexing your leg muscles, making sure they keep flexed, that's the most important thing you can do for healthy knees, is to strengthen the muscles that support your knee. Okay, keep your body twisted. Bend your right knee and take your left arm and wrap it around your right knee and keep twisting. Keep your left foot flexed and the muscles in your left foot active. Your right hand is behind you to prop your spine up vertically as you twist. Keep your twist. Allow your left hand to drop down to the outside of your right foot. Grab the outside of your right foot. Yeah, good. Now straighten your right leg as much as you can and keep twisting. You can lean back on your right hand if you like. Good. And if you feel comfortable with this balance, you can pick your right hand off the mat behind you. It'll increase the core activity. Okay, one more breath. And then rebend the knee, come facing forward, keep the knee bent, and now just take that right foot on the outside of the left leg. The left leg stays flexed. So this is just a little more of an intense twist. We're going to take the left arm around the right leg again. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist, plant the right hand behind you. So this just gets a little bit deeper into your glutes, the piriformis area. As you're twisting, think about pushing the right shoulder back, thinking about your left ribs coming around, and breathing deeply. Left foot is still engaged, flexed, and the leg is engaged. Okay, take a deep breath here. Exhale, slowly bring your head and shoulders forward. Keep rotating your body to the left. Plant your hands down on the mat. And then we're going to shift our weight onto our left hip, put the weight into our left hand, and bring our hip up into a modified side plank. Good, 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 good. And come on down and come on forward. And reset everything. Flex the feet, knees up, feet up, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Nice forward pelvic tilt, not overly so, just neutral, with a neutral lumbar here. Make sure your head's right on top of the shoulders. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the left. Now your right hand will fall on the outside of your left leg, left hand behind you. Your body stays in an L shape as you twist. Okay, keep the twist, bend the left knee. See if your right arm can hug that left knee and just keep on twisting. Twisting is one of the best things you can do for your spinal health and your posture. Make sure your right foot stays engaged so your right leg muscles are active. Now we'll reach down with the right hand, grab the outside of the left foot, lean back on your left hand so you can straighten the left leg as you can keep on twisting. So this is called heron pose, or a variation of heron pose. And if you like to lift up your back hand off the mat, that just uses a little more of your core muscles. Good. All right, bring the hand down, bring the foot down, bring your chest forward. The foot now goes on the outside of the right leg. Right arm hugs that knee in. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist again. Push the left shoulder back, bring the right ribs around. Feel that nice stretch all in your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, bring your head, chest, shoulders, keep on spinning. Plant the hands on the right side. So you're going to roll onto the right hip now, put weight into the left foot and the right hand, get your leverage and balance so that you can lift your hips up into the side plank on this side. Okay, and then hand comes down, hips come down, come back forward, swing your legs around so you can come to your table position. And here's where your knee padding will come in handy if you want to use it. Okay, let's come to a flat back table, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip. Back is flat. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly through your nose, sit back to your heels. Make the breath last as your bottom goes all the way to your heels or as close to your heels as it will go. And then inhale slowly through your nose. Make the breath last as you come back to table. Exhale slowly, tuck the toes, tuck the tailbone, come into your cat pose as you arch your spine up to the ceiling. Good. Bring the belly button up. And then inhale slowly through the nose as you drop your belly down, untuck your toes, push your shoulders back, tailbone up into your cow pose. And then exhale slowly through the nose, sit back to the heels. One more time toward child pose. Inhale slowly through the nose, come on back to your table pose. Exhale, bring your right arm out to the side and up to the ceiling in a twist. One more breath here. And as you exhale, that hand comes down. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Plant your right toes down on the mat behind you. Put weight into your right hand, twist open to the left. That hand comes down. Swing your right leg out so it's perpendicular to your body. Plant the foot. Weight into the left hand and bring your right arm out to the side and up towards the ceiling into a twist. Sorry, Zoom, I'm having a problem with my ear, so if you're getting noise, I apologize. Hand comes down. Inhale here. Exhale. Swing your left foot all the way around to the right side of your body, and then look over your left side of your body. Look over your left shoulder at your foot. Yeah, good. Wait a minute. Your foot is going to the left, right foot to the left side. Yeah, sorry. Something doesn't look right there, but you're okay. Something doesn't look right, but I can't really tell from here. Sorry. That's what it is. Yeah, kick that right foot out. No, the other foot. The other. Yeah, that one. Oh. Yeah, the right. Isn't that your right or your left? Sorry. Okay. Anyways, come back to center. Bring that foot back to center. From here, get your shoulders over your wrists. Spread your fingers. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. You're going to tuck your right toes and then bring your left leg back to meet your right leg in a full plank. So when you're in plank, think about really bringing your belly button in. That'll help you hold the pose. Engage your leg muscles. Really tighten up your quads right here. Push into your heels and push your hands toward each other without moving so you can engage your arm muscles. Okay, right knee comes down. Good. Left leg stays back. Good. Now we will pick up the left leg parallel to the mat. Pick up the right arm parallel to the mat into our balancing table. And breathe. This is really good for core stability. One more breath. And then hand comes down. Bring your foot down, but keep it extended behind you. Okay, so what you want to do now is line up your right hand with your right knee. And you're going to take your left foot and line it up with your right knee. As you pivot, you kick your right foot out behind you and then come into a modified side plank. Does that make sense to everybody? So line up your right foot with your left foot with your right knee, Robert, because you're unbalanced right now. Yeah, and kick that foot out. No, the other foot. Yes, now bring that other foot back to where it was. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So from here, with your left arm up, we're going to circle our arms in front of our face like a big clock. So bring it forward, down, and up, and then forward, down, and then up, and then forward, down, and up. And then pause here and go the opposite direction for a couple of swings. And then up, and then down, and up, and then down, and up. We're going to now bring our hand down, repivot onto our knee, and come back to table. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, sit back towards your heels. Inhale slowly through your nose, come back to table. Exhale, cat, tuck the toes so you can stretch your feet. Bring the, arch the back to the ceiling, push the mat away, feel your vertebra. Inhale through your nose as you drop your belly down into a cow pose. So bring your shoulders back, flatten your feet if you can, tailbone up. And then exhale slowly through your nose, bring your bottom all the way to your heels. Inhale back to table. Exhale, bring your left arm out to the side and up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, that hand comes down. Inhale, exhale, left knee comes into your chest. Tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee, and then kick your left leg back and bring your toes down. Now, put weight into the left hand, twist open to the right. Right hand comes down. Swing the left leg so it's perpendicular to your body. Good. Weight in the right hand, left arm comes up toward the ceiling. Okay. Hand comes down. Pick your left foot up and swing it to the right side of your body. Yay. And look over the right shoulder. So in doing so, you can feel your left ribs open. This is cat looking at its tail. All right, bring the foot back, extended behind you. Take your right foot and meet it into a plank. Left knee comes down, right leg lifts behind you parallel to the mat, and left arm comes up parallel to the mat. Balancing table. Okay, hand comes down, bring the foot down. So now you may not be able to see me because you're going the opposite direction, but this is the same thing we did. You're going to line up your left hand with your left knee, and your right foot's going to line up with the left knee, and your right arm is going to come up to the ceiling. Got it? So your left foot is cocked out to the side a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, now we'll circle our arm forward, down, and then up, forward, down, and up, and then down and up, and pause here, and then go the opposite direction, down, forward, and up, down, forward, up, and once more in a big circle. And then bring both hands down, pivot back forward into your table. Walk your hands forward just a little bit, tuck your toes and come into your downward facing dog. So start with bent knees so you can get a nice long spine. Squeeze your forearms toward each other, roll your shoulders out. Good. Let your head melt between your arms. Bottom way up in the air. Yeah, oh, good, good, good. And then bend the knees, walk up to the hands. Hang here for a moment in this forward fold. You can have your knees bent as much as you feel comfortable doing here. And if you want to start pedaling your knees a little bit to stretch out the hamstrings, you can do that here. And then very slowly come on up to standing. Reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Inhale, exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And Tadasana, mountain pose. So spend a moment thinking about your posture here. Active rest, shoulders down, chest forward, hip width distance apart with the feet, belly in, neck's nice and long. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open your arms into a T. And then clasp your hands behind you. And then come forward from your hips into a fold with your hands coming up toward the ceiling. Now from here, bend your knees, release your hands down toward the mat, and then bring your arms forward up into a chair pose. That was your knee? Yeah, okay. My knee does that too, but it doesn't hurt. If it doesn't hurt, it's okay. Inhale up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push up with your fingertips. Exhale, crescent right. Keep that left shoulder back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra and Tadasana. And breathe. Okay, hands to heart center. Inhale slowly as you push up. Exhale, arms come to a T. Clasp your hands behind you. Rethread your fingers so the opposite thumb is on top. Forward fold, hands come up to the ceiling. You can bend your knees here if you like. Release your hands, keep your knees bent. Hands come down toward the mat and then in front into a chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push up with the fingertips. Exhale, crescent left. Keep the right shoulder back. And then back to center. Arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to do a tree pose, Vrikshasana. And most of you, or all of you, are familiar with the tree pose. And if you would like to play around with your challenge your balance, so this is your tree pose. You can put your foot anywhere you want, except for on your knee. And if you want to, once you get into your tree pose, if you want to challenge yourself, see if you can move your gaze. Maybe it's just a challenge not even moving your gaze. So this pose not only is good for your balance, it's good for your leg strength, your knees, and your core. Okay, release. Shake all of that out. Switch legs. Take your time. Find your drishti. Breathe. And again, if you feel like it, challenge your balance by moving your gaze slowly. Good. Excellent. Okay. Shake all of that out. Please come to the tops of your mats. Have blocks handy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come to chair pose. Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back, and push your shoulders back so your body's in an L shape now. Bend your knees as you inhale. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Here's where you can use blocks or bring them to the mat. So if you're wherever you are, your hands want to be on the outside of your feet, not in front of your feet, right on the outsides of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back so that you're in a high lunge. Good, and then you can bring the right knee down, patting it as needed. Bring your arms forward and up to Anjani Asana. So open your chest here, push your tailbone to your back heel. So your back is arched, but not overly so. Open your chest so the top part of your back is bending as well. Inhale, bring your arms to a T. Exhale, twist to the left. Take the right hand on the outside of the left thigh and keep reaching behind you with your left arm. Okay, slowly bring your arms back forward and up. Okay, steady up your gaze, steady up your core, tuck your right toes and lift your right knee so that you're in your high lunge. What? I can't see you. What?
Same foot for balance. We talked about.
Foot. Okay. Oh, thank you. If you want to move this foot outside a little bit, it just helps with your balance. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. And then the hands come down. Left foot steps back to plank. You can use blocks here or not. Come to upward facing dog. You can either put your knees down or not, but your chest comes in between your arms. Your shoulders are back. Chest is forward. Your neck is long. And then tuck your toes downward facing dog. Okay, so from here, you have a choice. Just walk up to your hands or inhale your right leg up behind you. Exhale as you bring it up between your hands. And then step up with your left foot to meet your right foot. Slowly come on up. Inhale. Exhale. Anjali Mudra and Tadasana. Rest for a couple breaths. And think about your breathing. Deep, long, full breaths. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back, push your shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring your hands down to the mat or blocks on either side of your feet. Inhale here. Exhale, step your left foot back and bring your left knee down. So look at your alignment here. Make sure your right knee is above the ankle here. Push your left knee back as far as it allows to go so you can stretch out that quad. And then your arms come forward and up into Anjali Asana. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the right. So now your left hand comes on the outside of your right leg. Your right hand keeps on reaching behind. Okay, arms come back forward. Inhale up. Okay, this is where we're going to steady up our core and lift our left knee off the mat. And as David was saying, if you widen the stance, it's a little bit, maybe a little bit easier, meaning you widen your feet farther apart. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to mat or blocks. Step back to a plank with or without blocks. Upward facing dog with knees can come down or not. Downward facing dog with or without blocks. choice here is just to walk up to your hands, or inhale, kick your left leg up behind. Exhale, swing it up between your hands or pick it up and move it there. And then right foot steps up. Slowly come on up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Tadasana. Rest. Breathe. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down, hands on mat or blocks beside your feet. Inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot back, but you want to plant your right heel. So it's not going to go as far back as it did earlier because you want your heel to come down. And then we're going to come up to warrior one. In warrior one, your front knee is bent. Put weight into the back leg, equal weight in both feet. So the tendency is to put too much weight in the front leg. You want to put weight into the outside edge of the back foot. Front knee is bent. Think about pushing your tailbone toward the back heel so you're not overarching your back here. Okay, turn your palms to face behind you. Now, straighten the front leg. Bring your arms with the palms facing forward into goddess and push the hands back to open the chest. Rebend the front knee. Bring the arms forward again, palms facing behind you. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Move your right foot up a little bit so you can get balanced onto your left leg and come forward into a warrior three. So this is a balancing pose, obviously. And then bring your foot back down. Bring your hands down to the mat or blocks. This is probably where you want to use blocks. And then shift your weight to your left foot, and you're going to lift your right leg up behind you in a standing split. So both hands are now on your blocks. You could take them off your blocks if you like, if you want to balance here. But this is different than warrior three. This is where your nose is pointing towards your knee, crown of your head's pointing down, and your leg is up as high as it'll go. Good. Now simply bring your right foot down beside your left foot. And then slowly come on up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Hands on blocks or beside the feet. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back, plant the left heel so that you come up to warrior one on this side. So your feet are hip width distance apart or even wider, like you're on railroad tracks to help stabilize the balance. Make sure the front knee is bent over the ankle. Good. Weight in the back foot, hips forward, and just think about pushing your tailbone down and back so you're not pinching your low back. Turn your palms to face behind you. Open the chest. Straighten the front leg. Bring your arms into goddess with your palms facing forward, pushing the hands back to further open the chest. Rebend the front knee. Bring your arms back forward, palms facing behind. Good. Okay, bring the hands down enough so that you can shift your weight into warrior three. You can use your blocks to get into warrior three or not. So you're going to lift your left leg up. And then the hands come down to the blocks. Left leg goes further up if it can. Nose comes toward the knee. Crown of your head points down into a standing split. And then simply bring that left foot down to meet the right foot. And slowly come on up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Tadasana. Rest. Rest and breathe. Active rest. Make sure your chest is open. Think about your posture here, head right on top of the shoulders, belly in, eyes slightly rotated inward, neutral back. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Step back to your downward facing dog. Okay, bend the knees and stick the bottom way up in the air. Yeah, good. Okay, knees come down and then sit back towards your heels into a child pose. Resting your forehead on something, either the mat, block, bolster, hands, whatever you can find to rest your forehead. And this is a resting pose, so get whatever you have to do to get comfortable. Sometimes if you widen your knees farther apart, you can get your bottom back more sometimes. Oh, how did he get in here? Oh, sorry. David, will you do something? Thank you. I just, oh, sorry.
Good meditation.
Cats love you.
I'm just afraid he's going to jump on somebody's back, which he will. All right, please, everybody, push back up and then come onto your backs with your head facing toward me. If you're live, if you're on Zoom, you can put your head anywhere you want. Grab a block. So come onto your back, bend your knees, and then push into your feet, lift your bottom, and then take the block and put it underneath your sacrum. Yeah, good. And then you can either stay here in a supported bridge or allow your legs to float up into a waterfall pose, whatever feels good to you. Please slowly lower your legs if they're up. Lift your hips, remove the block. Keep your knees bent on your backs. Take your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh. Good. And now take your right hand and push the right thigh away so you can feel it opening in your hip. Now take your hands, you're going to take your right hand, thread it between your legs. Your left hand is going to come on the outside of your left thigh. So you're going to pick up your left foot so you can clasp your fingers behind your left thigh, left thigh, left thigh. Yeah. And then bring your head back down and relax. You're pushing your right leg away with your right elbow, bringing your left leg toward your chest. Good. This is a big hip stretch. It's called It could be called number 4 pose. It's called reclined pigeon. It's called lots of different things. Okay, keep your feet where they are. Release your hold on your thigh, so your hands are going to come off your leg. Take your right knee and scoot it so it's on top of your left knee, like you're sitting in a chair, upside down. Knee over knee. Right knee over left knee, like you're cross-legged in a chair. Yeah, good. So pick up your feet now and bring your knees towards your chest. And take your right hand, grab your left ankle, your left hand grabs your right ankle, and you're going to move your knees in toward your chest, moving your feet apart from each other. Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got it. No, uncross your arm. You would have it right if you uncrossed your arms. Yeah, yeah, good. Good, good, good. Isn't that easier? Oh, they've only just begun. Okay. Now the feet, release your ankles, keep your knees crossed, bring your feet down to the mat. Knee over knee still. And then pick up your hips, move them an inch or two to the right. Let your knees fall to the left so that they'll be bent. You can separate your legs if you like here. Your arms are in a T and your head turns to the right. Head to center, knees to center, hips to center, uncross everything. Plant your feet onto the mat, hip width distance apart. Left ankle goes onto the right thigh. Put your left hand on your left leg and push your leg away so you open that hip joint. And now we're going to thread the left hand between the legs, pick up the right foot so you can take your right hand and clasp your fingers behind your right thigh. And then once you have it, lower your head back down and keep pulling your right leg in toward your chest as you're pushing your left leg away from you. Yeah, good. Release your clasp on your leg. Bring your left knee, scoot it right above the right knee, as if you're sitting on a chair, knee over knee. Then bring the knees into the chest, and then you're going to take your hands and grab the opposite ankles. Yeah, good. Separate your feet as you bring your knees into your chest. So this is the bottom half of what they call Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. We did the upper half at the beginning of class with our arms over our head when we grabbed elbows. And this can be done upright, but it's very difficult. Okay, so now release the ankles and bring your feet to the mat. Bring your arms to a T, palms facing up. Scoot your hips an inch or two to the left, and now your knees will fall to the right. If you want to uncross your knees, you can. And turn your head over to look to the left. Head comes to center, knees come to center, hips come to center, uncross everything. Bring both knees into your chest, lace your fingers around both calves, shins, pull your knees in, hug knees into your chest as tightly as you can, roll around on your spine. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, lift your head, tuck your chin, lift your shoulders, and bring your nose towards your knees. And then slowly roll the spine one vertebra at a time all the way back down. Release your legs. Let them go long on the mat, stretched in front of you, and your arms will go overhead with your palms facing up. If the backs of your hands can touch down, let them touch down on the floor and stretch in a full body stretch. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest again, and then hug your knees again into your chest one last time. And then allow your feet to come back to the mat and prepare your body for your Shavasana, final relaxation. So here's where you get comfortable. Traditionally, you would come lying flat on your backs with your legs extended and your arms by your sides, but in the modern day yoga, we do whatever we can to be comfortable in this pose. Now, if your back has any problem at all, it's really a good idea to take a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees, because that helps support your back. And then focus on your breath. Yeah, good, Caroline. Mindfully slow down your breathing. Relax your fingers and your toes. Relax your feet and your hands. Relax your legs and your arms. Soften your belly. Soften your chest. Allow your shoulders to drop down from your ears. Release all the tension in your neck and your jaw. Unclench your teeth, unstick your tongue, relax your lips. Relax your cheeks and your nose and your eyes and your forehead. Focusing on your breath. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I release tension. Breathing in, I breathe balance. Breathing out, instability. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, agitation. Breathe in, gratitude. Breathe out, selfishness. Breathe in, joy. Breathe out, sorrow. Breathe in, contentment. Breathe out, expectations. Breathing in, I am in the moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Please bring your awareness back to your body. Make small movements with hands and feet to gently wake up your body. And then bend your knees and please roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And now, please, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. Please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Knuckles to my forehead honors God. Knuckles to my chin honors you. Knuckles to my heart honors myself. Namaste. Jai yogis, jai, 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 jai.